probably ask yourself as a parent, if you were to drop dead right now, would your kids survive without you?
Most people wouldn't.
Would your kids survive without you? Based on what you've taught them, based on the values that you've instilled in them, based on the relationship they have with money, based on how you've taught them
you don't
about
have to look
money.
far. Yeah, you just need to look around you. You'll see that like most people wouldn't survive.
They wouldn't survive.
Yeah, most people wouldn't survive.
And for some reason, we think because we're busy, let's spend money on the kids and they'll forgive us for how busy we are, and not teach them that you still need to work fucking hard for this money.
No, bro. I mean, like people are like, I don't Netflix. I don't know what's going on in Generations.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on in social media. Like, I don't know what's going on in a lot of things because I'm so focused on what I'm doing.
Tunnel vision.
And if you look at anyone and everyone that is focused on those things,
Yeah.
like those things are distractions to distract you from living a life where you can stand up and be like, man, this is what I'm going to do and this is how I'm going to do it and this is why I'm going to do it. Now, when they're like, there's load shedding, the only reason you're crying that there's load shedding is because you can't binge watch on Netflix. Instead of being like, man, I need to be in the studio making music. I need to be working on my projects. I need to be, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are very, very distracted.
In fact, when load shedding started being like a problem, I remember sitting down with Shona saying, we need to get UPS for our studio because we can't not have a studio functioning because the lights are fucking out.
A lot of people are sitting at home saying, I can't make music because the government's got load shedding, instead of saying, okay, let me make this my problem.
Yes.
And I think largely like that's what it is. And you know, like I'm so glad like I was born and raised in Africa, because when you leave Africa, you actually realize that like the rest of the world is actually built very, very soft.
Yeah.
And that's why Africans who are super focused can get ahead of any American, any European, because we are literally like aren't sitting around trying to blame someone for why we can't do something. You know, you're always like finding the next, okay, fine, this is closed, let me find the next thing. Okay, this is not happening, let me find the next thing.
So basically you're saying African resilience is a superpower we sleep on.
100%, 100%.
Because if you, in fact, if you look at the Africans that are succeeding abroad, they're always a step ahead of the American counterparts, the European counterparts, because you're African. You bring with you something that they can't bring.
I mean, like in Europe alone, like I'll maybe do 6-7 cities in different countries back to back.
Yeah.
A kid in Europe is like, how can you even do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm like, where I come from,
I do 7 gigs a night.
in order for me to do 7 gigs a night or to do 7 cities, it means I'm on a bus.
Yeah.
You are on a train, on a plane. Like, it's so easy.
Everything is 45 minutes apart.
You know what I'm saying? So
that
like,
side. Yeah.
like I have no excuse.
Yeah.
You know.